Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoffs. The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. So Houston's offense will have the opening possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Looking for space. It's Goss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Leaves it with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. He's going to take off. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to get some field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Lopez wants to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Fires on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. There he goes. Open it up. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 2 to Oklahoma. Your boy KC has you covered here in the studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Ship. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Lopez to pass. Gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback empties his backfield. From the gun. Pulls it in. It's Connors. Pushed down for the tackle. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Snares it outside. It's Johnson.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. And the Tar Heels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and a throw two. And he just kept running and he away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
Man, listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, go make it happen.
Maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A run for the quarterback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Lopez to pass. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. They go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. To the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. Johnson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the catch. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Here's the handoff. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Going right to work up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanford. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few times...
Wide open spaces. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Broussard. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
It's complete to the left. There he goes. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Touchdown, Houston. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of the long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's Johnson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. Inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's gone. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So we open the final period with a third down play. He leaves it with his back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
He's going for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 9 to Oklahoma. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And down he goes back at the 3.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Broussard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Lopez to pass. Under fire. Heaves it deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Schiff. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the beatdown has ensued.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Leaves it with the back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Goss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well.
It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, North Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carried,
looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted the... Fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it! Touchdown, Houston! And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.